I can't give you a very optimistic answer to that question. I can't say that I see much hope in the immediate future. What I do see, however, is what we believe should happen. And the efforts that we and others are undertaking to make it happen. I hope we succeed, because it is not just a political question of unity, of principles, of elections, these big issues that reconciliation is about. It is in fact about the daily lives of people. In Gaza today, after the destruction that was caused by the last conflict, and despite the reconstruction which is now taking place, we have about 40,000 people, public servants, who have not received salaries for over a year. And this is causing immense social pressure within an environment that is already very tense in itself. 40,000 people, most of them are doctors, most of them are teachers, have not been paid. And what I believe very firmly is that if we don't start addressing issues like that, resolving public sector salaries in Gaza, returning the Palestinian Authority back to its legitimate role, controlling the crossings with Israel in Gaza, we will not be able to address the broader issues related to reconciliation. And we will not be able to address them because if one focuses on these issues, whether it's salaries, whether it's crossings, whether it's social issues related to people's lives, one has the ability to build up a constituency for peace within Gaza. People there are very angry. I go there quite often. I think at least once a month. We meet with all segments of society, and I assure you that it is a very the tension that is rising within Gaza is extremely dangerous. The rockets that continue to be fired into Israel, although less now than before, are a continuing trend. And there's an increasing rise of Salafi and other radical Islamic groups taking a foothold in Gaza. So we really need to see how to bring down the social tension in order to be able to point out the way for a political process forward. Now, in no way can that political process be anything else except based on the principles of peaceful negotiations, of a two-state solution, of recognition of the previous agreements that have been signed by the PLO and Israel. And I think this is, but to get there is a very tough process. A very important role in this respect is played by Egypt. Egypt has the leadership, perhaps, in the Arab world on the issue of Palestinian reconciliation, and work very closely with the Egyptian authorities. We've consulted also, we consult intensely with the other Arab partners who have a stake in this and who can help bring moderation. Because you see, even if you look beyond Gaza, as I said earlier, the stuff that is happening in the Middle East right now, the radicalization, the ethnic, religious tension, the sectarianism, will inevitably affect the situation on the ground. And it is most likely, in the context of the Palestinian-Israeli conflict, for this infection, if you wish, to come through Gaza. Therefore, everything that we can do to protect people from it will be to the benefit of the security of both Israel and Palestine.